Hi, welcome to the Mike Taylor Essential Collection. Today we're going to do the Mike Taylor Education 5-point haircut. This is what we've developed to make it the easiest possible way to cut a gent's hair from 5 simple stages so you can work methodically through a basic gent's haircut. First step is to take your clippers with a 1 guard. So you can use any guard you want with a 5-step haircut, but I'm using a 1 guard. Always a comb and go around the sides and back. So this is step 1 of the 5-point haircut. And when I'm coming in, I'm coming out using the head shape. And what that means is I'm using a comb, and where the comb comes straight to the head, at that end point is when I come out of the head in a C shape. So a letter C shape. So I'm coming up and then I'm coming out. And this is the easiest way, just keeping to the natural shape of the head. Coming up nice and slowly and then coming out. And if you notice, it comes down and you'll come out just past the occipital bag. So a natural shape of the head. And again, using your clippers in all different directions to making sure all the hair is even. So going over in all different directions. Okay, so now we're on to stage 2 of the Mike Taylor Education 5-point haircut. So what I'm going to do is take the bulk away, clipper over comb. I'm going to do this by going 90 degrees and just taking out that corner of the bulk of this haircut. So as it's a number 1, I'm pulling the comb in nice and tight. Have a slight angle with the comb coming out, and then just take away this bulk of the haircut. Again, nice and slowly, you don't want to miss the comb. So remember, when you're using clipper over comb, bring your comb in and just cut at the spine of the comb. Just nice and gently and slowly. Now we're on the third stage of the Mike Taylor Education 5-point haircut. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to cut the top layers of the hair. So always wet down the hair before you cut. And then again, like I always say, at Mike Taylor Education, we teach to use sections when cutting hair, not just grabbing the hair. So we want to go from ear to ear. Then temple to temple. So I've got a box. Then I come in 1 centimetre sections and bring the hair up and cut the top of the hair. Always making sure I'm following my guide. So the layers are perfect. Then I move into the right hand side and cut down to my blend. Bringing it up, following my guide, and then into my blend. And repeat on the other side. Now I want to work through the back sections by 1 centimetre channels, again into my blend. Now I've completed the cut, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through to the front of the hair, because if I was cutting it and it was falling back, I'd have just cut it up. But as the hair on this gentleman comes forward, maybe in a parting, I want to come through to the front of the hair, following the head shape again, and just cut out them corners. And then pull the hair through just take off any loose ends. Just making sure you haven't blunt cut the front. Once I've finished my cut, what I want to do is cross-check it. So I like to cross-check the haircut just to check the balance. But I always say, don't recut the hair. If you find anything while you're cross-checking, just go back to your original section. The thing with guys is they don't want it too short, and you can always take more off. So I always check my haircuts, but I never recut them. If anything's out, I'll go back to the original section. So this is stage 4 of the Mike Taylor Education 5-point haircut. So what stage 4 is to refine the blend, basically make the blend perfect. How we do this is with scissor and clipper over comb. I start with clipper over comb to make sure I've got the bulk off and it's right, and then I'll refine with scissor over comb. So now I'm refining the blend with scissor over comb. How I use my scissor over comb is I bring my scissors in, catch the hair, and then gently just moving the comb up. As long as the comb's moving faster than the scissors, you won't leave any lines. Don't need to do it quick, just need to do it precise. What you do want to avoid is hitting the comb and jumping, because then that will leave lines. Scissor over comb is something that you need to practice and practice to get precise. So the last bit of the Mike Taylor Education 5-point haircut is lining out the sides and back. Like I say all along, if I don't like square necklines, I want to taper the neckline. So I'm going to go through first around the ears using the point of the trimmer, halfway round, and pull the ear down and come around, just taking off the excess hair. Repeat, coming around and then coming back on yourself, taking off the excess hair. Now with the neckline, I want to keep to the natural hairline as possible. Just following it down, taking away all the hairs outside the perimeter of the hairline. Now with this hairline here, what I'm going to do, as it's a number 1, is I'm going to go with my 0.5 clipper guard and taper using that. So now I'm going to come into the hairline using the 0.5. So doing it this way just tapers the hair nice and naturally into the neck. And then after that, I'll go over any excess unwanted hairs. Now I've completed the Mike Taylor Education 5-point haircut. I'm just going to style it using the GBBA tonic, styling tonic, just a bit of hold here while I blow dry it, and then I'll finish off with styling powder. So there we have it, the Mike Taylor Education 5-point haircut, a very simple way for students to get from A to B, from start to finish.